Hello and welcome to the El Chappy Sports Show. My name is Dylan and I'm here to discuss the wide receiver free agency with all of you. Wow, this is going to be interesting, I think, this year. So before I get into it, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure you like this video and hit that notification bell as well. That would really help me out. Thank you. We start off with George Pickens, who allegedly will have the franchise tag on him in the next week. Stephen Jones came out and then yesterday, the 23rd of February, to state that they have every intentions of franchise tagging him. That it's going to be an interesting one because they've already paid CeeDee Lamb, they've already paid Dak Prescott. Are they going to be able to afford George Pickens? I mean, it really helps the fact that they were able to tie in Javonte Williams as running back for 24 million, 8 million a year. That is, I think, a bit of a bargain, which will help them in their endeavours to re-sign George Pickens. Will they go over the odds? I don't think so. I think I know a lot of people say it's CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens are 1A, 1B, but if you do slot them out, I think that CD is 1 and George Pickens is wide receiver 2. But obviously, there's not much between them. I do think there will be other teams out there interested in George Pickens. If he does make it out of there, if they don't agree on a deal, obviously franchise tagging him means that for at least 1 year, maybe they franchise tag him again. I don't know. I do know that he won't be happy with the franchise tag, I suspect, because he wants to be paid like any player wants to be paid. So watch your space with George Pickens, I think. We move on to Alec Pierce. What are the Colts going to do with Alec Pierce? They do like to retain their own players. Alec Pierce is a solid wide receiver 2. I wouldn't say solid, actually. I'd say he's a very good, actually, wide receiver 2. And if he does make it onto the market and the Colts don't pay him, I think a lot of teams will be interested in him. He is, as a wide receiver 2, I think he's very good, is all I can say on that. So I would expect that the Colts would try and get a hometown discount from him. They did similar with Michael Pittman Jr. Last year, or this is the year before. He signed for I think it was 23 million a year, which everyone else was going up for 30, and he's wide receiver 1, even though I think the 23 to 26 million range was about right for him. I won't be paying that much for Alec Pierce. He may want to be paid that much. I don't know, but I suspect he shouldn't. So it depends how much he values himself, how much he backs himself. There will be teams that's interested in him. And we know in this market, people will overpay for people like Alec Pierce, who's still young, who is proven. And yeah, sometimes people are willing to pay. We've seen it in the past with teams overpaying in some situations. So yeah, watch this space with Alec Pierce, but I think that Chris Ballard and the Colts will try everything they can to re-sign him. Next with Tyreek Hill. I really don't know. It depends what he looks like after injury. I think he probably wants to go back to the Chiefs, but is Tyreek Hill going to be Tyreek Hill? So I had no comment on that until he comes back from injury. We'll see what he looks like, really. Mike Evans, I always said that he would retire as a Bucks, but I said the same about Tom Brady and Gronk, and they both moved. So will he move? I don't think so. I think he's going to stay in Tampa. I really do. Because I think he wants to retire in Tampa Bay. But nothing surprises me anymore with the NFL, but I think he'll be gone. I think he will stay, in Tampa Bay. There's a lot of other free agents: Deebo Samuel, Wan'Dale Robinson, Romeo Dobbs, Rashid Shaheed, Joanne Jennings, Keenan Allen, Jahan Dotson, Calvin Austin III, Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, I should say, DeAndre Hopkins, who's probably looking for another team that he can win the Super Bowl on. Christian Kirk. Now, Christian Kirk's a good example for people overpaying. If you remember, the Jaguars well overpaid. They reset the market when they signed Christian Kirk a few years ago, I think about 3 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago. And he was, he's a good player, but he's a good wide receiver, but he wasn't worth the price he was paid. And then he obviously left there, went to Houston, and watch his space where he's going to end up. Jalen Naylor is another one. Van Jefferson, Sterling Shepard, Brandon Cooks, Kendrick Bourne, Juju Smith-Schuster, Olamide Zaccheaus, Chris Moore, Tyler Lockett, Tyler Lockett's an interesting one. Jalen Tolbert, Khalif Raymond, Diami Brown, Tyler Johnson, Josh Reynolds, Greg Dortch, Zay Jones, Alan Lazard, Tim Patrick, Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow is a player I love. His last season with the Raiders, he was exceptional. Obviously, was got injured, got cut. I think it took a year out because of illness. Came back with the Panthers last year, did not perform well. He just wasn't right. I hope he's got another few seasons in him. He's somebody I really, really like. And he's a super nice guy as well. Then we got Tutu Atwell, Isaiah Hodgkins, Treylon Burks, who is supposed to be the replacement for AJ Brown, never turned out to be that. Lil Jordan Humphrey, Gabriel Davis. Now, the interesting Gabriel Davis, he obviously left the Buffalo Bills to get paid in Jacksonville Jaguars, stayed there for a year, then went back up to Buffalo. I suspect that they want to keep him in Buffalo. He's a tough little cookie. So I suspect as a wide receiver, they want to keep him there and keep going what they're doing there. Would I ever be surprised if he's let go? If he signs somewhere else? No. Good money talks. But yeah, he did get paid in with the Jaguars. So hopefully he stays with the Buffalo Bills. I think that'd be a good move for him. Then you got people like Sky Moore, Devin Duvernay, Braxton Berrios. Yeah. I wonder where he goes. Good looking guy. Brings the women with him. But Braxton Berrios, I think, he normally goes for the bare minimum. The special teamer, he's worth a punt. Same as Gunnar Olszewski as well. Really good special teamer. We all need that. So look out for those two. Nick Westbrook, Ikine, Noah Brown, James Proch, Dwayne Eskridge, DeAndre Carter, Jamal Agnew, and Mecole Hardman. A lot of these names were really good at one point, but not so much now. So I'm not sure how much use people or teams will have in these wide receivers. But the main ones in the offseason, I think, are going to be George Pickens and Alec Pierce. Those are the ones that watch his space, I think. And then there's a whole host of others then, like I say, Tyreek Hill, Deebo Samuel, and all the others to follow. But anyway, thanks for joining me for this video all about free agency for wide receivers. Please do me a favor, and if you've made it this far, sorry about all the butchering of names, but please like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you.